Happy evening to you, morning, whatever the time of day is for you. Tash Vanzetti, Discovery Coach and Mentor. I have just wrapped up an interview with Laura Husson, who really helped me get over my visibility in business and really helped me see visibility for what it was, in the sense that it's not just about Facebook Lives. It's not about the number of videos that you put out there. Hey, Kate, welcome. I'm just sharing some insights from our visibility interview with Laura. Hi, Rosette. So I just did an interview with Laura Husson in my 100K in 100 Days group, all about visibility. So this week our focus is on visibility. And I just want to share a few little takeaways with you. If you want to get the whole interview, you have to come across and join the group, and I'll put a link in shortly. But visibility is more than just the number of Facebook Lives that you do. It's more than just the polished videos that you're putting out there. And I think visibility this week has been such a great topic to dive into as people are working towards their big goals, whether it's 100K in 100 days, whatever their big goal is that they're working towards. Visibility is key. So the first week we worked on was vision in this 100K challenge. The second week, which is week 2 we're in now, is visibility. And Kate, you've been seeing the magic unfold in this group, and especially talking about visibility this week. And I just want to share a couple of things that Laura shared with us, just to help you if you are struggling with visibility in any way. So visibility is not just about showing up on camera and showing up and talking about what you do. Visibility is being okay with talking about what you're really up to, what you're working, like what you're testing, what your ideas are, what your thoughts are. It's about sharing the process with people as you go. So it's about really just being true to you and not watering yourself down trying to be someone else, not watering yourself down trying to follow someone else's system, someone else's process, someone else's map, or whatever it is that you're trying to do. Visibility is all about just showing up as who you really are, and knowing that when you share your big ideas with people, yeah, it's going to get scary. When you put those ideas out into the world, yeah, it's going to get scary. But if you want to grow your business, if you want your ideas to grow and evolve into what they have the potential to become, you have to be visible. You have to be able to share what it is you're working on. You have to be able to talk about it. Now, I'm not saying you have to go completely public with everything on day one. What I am saying is you have to be able to step into the layers of visibility and just take those small steps forward to start to get comfortable with saying these things out loud, to testing the ideas, to sharing them with people, instead of worrying about what people are thinking, instead of worrying about being the expert or the guru in whatever field you've taken on, and just being really honest and open with yourself about what it is you're here to do. Because what we do is we play small, we get scared, we don't show up, and therefore the people that need us most can't find us. So what this group in this 100K and 100-day challenge has really shown me is that people are out there wanting support. They are wanting help. They are wanting to say they don't have everything figured out, but they're too scared. Because when they're out there in public, or they're out with their family or their friends or their colleagues or their peers, they feel like, and we've all fallen for this, we feel like we have to have everything figured out. And we feel like we have to know the how to everything before we take any steps forward. And that's just not how it works. We have to be open and willing to show up in where we are right now, and knowing that where we are right now is perfect, and that there are people out there you can help right now with what you have to offer. There are people out there right now waiting to support you, but we don't know what sort of support you need unless you tell us. We don't know what sort of support you need unless you show up and say, you know what, this is where I'm at right now. This is where I could do with some support. So visibility is it's so much more than just making sure your social media posts are scheduled. It's so much more than making sure you're being seen on Facebook Live or in videos or blogs or publications or whatever it is you're aiming for. Visibility is also about just getting over the fear of what people are going to think, getting over the fear of sharing your ideas, even though they may not be perfectly formed yet, and just really coming to terms with the fact that none of us have all this shit figured out. None of us. So when you see those shiny facades out there, when you see those perfect things that everyone is doing, just know there's a lot more to it going on behind the scenes. And visibility is more about just being open and honest with the process, about the process. Again, I'm not saying you have to share every little detail publicly, but you do have to be open and honest with yourself and with those around you in your different layers of support as you move forward. Hey, Belinda, how are you? I hope you've had some lovely weather down there on the coast. It's been a stinker here in Canberra. Hot. I'm off to have a cold shower after this and just freshen up again because it's been a long, hot day. And yeah, I mean, visibility is just, there is so much more wrapped up into it than just putting yourself out there and, you know, showing up on social media or showing up in publications. There are so many more layers to it. So this week in my challenge, my 100K and 100-day challenge, we're really diving into visibility, and there have been some really big ahas. I've had people booking clients just by getting over themselves and showing up in different groups and just talking about the work that they want to do. We've had other people inviting people into events that they would normally not invite, and it's been a wonderfully accepted invitation. We've got people just really stepping into what they want to do, and that's what I love. So this 100K and 100-day challenge, it's really funny. People are getting put off by the numbers and like, oh my God, that's too big for me. I'd never do that. So they're already talking themselves out of it before they've even started. And that is my whole point of calling it this ridiculous title of 100K in 100 days, because it gets people's attention and it gets us thinking. And then we think, well, hey, if I could do that, if I wanted to do that, if I wanted to reach that big ass goal, who would I have to become to do that? Like, I know it's possible. I see it every day. It's possible. Who would I have to become to reach that goal, or to reach a bigger goal that I have set for myself, that one that I haven't reached yet, one that I haven't achieved quite yet? And that's what we're working through in this challenge. It's not about, you know, the secret strategy or the secret sauce that's going to put $100,000 in your account in 100 days. It's about who do you as an individual have to become to reach a goal like that? What do you have to create? What do you have to build? What are the foundation pieces you have to put in place before you can implement the strategies, you can implement all of the things that are out there waiting for you? And that's what we're working through. Hi, Rachel. Good to see you. So that's what I want to share with you. That visibility is, there are so many more layers to visibility and to showing up and to sharing your real ideas, what you're working on, where you're at, and attracting the right people into the work that you want to do and into your realm and into your audience. There are so many different ways of doing that and showing up. But the most important one is just to be you and be yourself and be okay with that. I don't want a watered down version of you. I don't want you to start copying someone else and thinking, well, she gets results or he gets results, I'm going to go do that thing and follow them to the T. There is a time and a place for strategy. There is a time and a place for all of the amazing resources that are out there. But before you can truly get the results with any of that stuff, you have to work on yourself. You have to work on the beliefs and the stories and the habits that you've created to keep you where you are. If you want to grow to that next person and to that next level of who you can be, to reach a goal like $100,000 in 100 days, to reach a goal of launching that business that you've been dreaming about for years, of reaching that goal of tripling your income, whatever your goal is, of leaving your corporate job to set this thing up, whatever that goal of yours is, if you want to really stretch into that, and you know you can become that person, that the one that can achieve these things, but you're not quite there by yourself yet, and you need that additional support, and you need that, you know, that cheer squad behind you telling you it's possible, and that cheer squad behind you sharing what's really going on so you don't feel so alone. That's what this 100K and 100-day group is all about, and that's what's happening. We have dozens and dozens and dozens of amazing women coming together to support each other, to cheer each other on, to come up with new ideas, to come out of the open and to get out of hiding and to stop playing small with everything they've been working on. And that's what I want for you too. I don't want you to sit there thinking, well, I'm really not cut out for this shit, or you know what, I'm not going to get there. It's too big a dream. It's too big a goal. I can't do it. You can't do it because you're trying to do it by yourself and you're playing small. You're not living up to the potential that you have. And I want you to see what's possible for yourself. So if you want to do something a bit bigger in 2018, if you want to step out of the shadows, if you want to stop watering yourself down and trying to fit into the mold that everyone else has put out there, then come and join us. Come and be part of this amazing adventure. It is beyond what I had anticipated when I put it together, because I didn't know what it was going to become. I put an idea out there and it took off, and it's been bloody awesome. to be honest. I love showing up and sharing just what, diving into what everyone is achieving every single day in this group already. And we are only a smidge of the way into the 100 days, but we are laying the foundation for success. We are laying those solid pieces in place that are going to help you grow into the person you need to become to reach those big ass goals that you're going for. To reach, be it 100K in 100 days, whatever your goal is, this is where the real work happens. This is what you need to do to make those things happen. So I'm going to put a link in with this video. If you're coming in to watch the replay, I'd love to know, or anyone on the video now, on the live now, what is your big ass goal for 2018? Like, what is that stretch goal that you want to achieve in your business? It doesn't have to specifically be a dollar figure. Like, people are getting hung up on the 100,000. That's the goal that I'm working towards, because that was the scary ass goal that I set for myself. That was meant to be a private challenge for me until I decided to share it publicly and get, over 50 other women involved in this challenge with me. So it's been amazing. It's a whirlwind. We're having a blast. This is my personal goal, but it's not about the money. It's about who I have to become to reach a goal like that. And for everyone else in the group, it's about who they have to become, the person they've been wanting to become for ages, but who is that person they have to become to reach the goal they have? And it's already falling into place for people. People are already getting ahas. They're giving them some permission to do certain things. It's been amazing. So I just wanted to share that. If you want to see the interview with myself and Laura, you have to be in the group to see that. So come and join us. I will pop a link in shortly. And there's heaps of other guests that I've got lined up to interview as well. So where I'll be interviewing Deb Laflamme from For the Love of Your Biz, all about being visible on social media and marketing your business and understanding how to be visible when you're marketing your business. But there's so much more to it in all of the different things that we'll be covering. So we've done vision. Well, people are still working on their vision, and that's awesome. Hey, Dora, welcome again. I think you were just on our interview before with Laura, weren't you? So I'm just sharing some little tidbits of that. But if people want to see the whole interview and all the other interviews that we have coming up in the 100K and 100-day challenge, then they're going to have to jump in and join us. Simple as that. It is a no-brainer. It is $1 a day for this amazing mastermind, for this amazing network and community and support group and all of the things, really helping you achieve the big goals that you've set for yourself or that you want to set for yourself without trying to figure out the how. So I've just been having a blast, an absolute blast doing this group. And I know there are more people out there that need this. I know there are more people out there that need this support, that are screaming out for this kind of community to help them really and truly grow into the person they know they can become. So if you know that person, if you are that person, come in and join us. We're having a blast. We are still open to new members. I know there are more people out there that need this. I'm hearing it again and again and again. And I want you to be part of that. I don't want you to miss this opportunity. It has been phenomenal. It has been bigger than I could have ever imagined. And I don't want you to miss out. I don't want you to keep playing small in 2018. I don't want you to keep up with the same habits and beliefs and stories that have kept you exactly where you are, because I know you're here for more. We are all here for more. Some of us just can't see it yet. And Mozzie trying to bite my arm. All right, I'm going to love you and leave you, but take that thought on board. Where can you be more visible in your business? Where can you be more visible personally, as in, are you really sharing the truth of what you're up to? And what's stopping you as far as visibility? Like, where are you holding yourself back in being seen? Is it just saying stuff out loud? So I'll share a little story before I go around visibility, which I shared in the interview, and that is that visibility isn't necessarily about the videos or the Facebook Lives or the social posts. Visibility is about being okay with showing up and sharing where you are right now with people in those different layers of support. So, for example, several years ago, my sister, who runs a couple of other successful businesses, kept asking me, how's business going, Tash? What are you up to? And I would always put this wall up and say, oh, it's fine. Yeah, I'm good. Yep. And I never wanted to go into the detail. I never wanted to go into what I was truly up to, what it was really like for me. Because this is my own beautiful sister who just wanted to help me and just was curious to know what was going on. I didn't think I could share that with her because I didn't have all the pieces figured out. I wasn't really clear on what I was creating. I wasn't really clear on what I was doing. I wasn't really clear on so many things, and I felt like a failure because I didn't have it all figured out. So I closed myself off and I would just brush her comments aside like, oh, no, it's fine. And I wouldn't share that with her until she called me out on it a little while later and said, Tash, why won't you talk to me about this? What's going on? Like, I just feel like you don't want to share any of this with me. Like, I just feel like what's going on? What are you hiding? What are you worried about? What are you scared about? And to be honest, I was scared about being open and honest and vulnerable, and I didn't have it all figured out. And I thought I should have. Now, once I started sharing the real process with her, I figured out that we all have these problems and we all have these stories and we all have these feelings and we all have these journeys. But because none of us are sharing it, because even with those really close to us, we just put on this facade of, yep, I'm fine, I'm good, I've got it all figured out. And really underneath, we don't, and that's okay too. But I just want you to be really open and honest with yourself, with those close to you, with those different layers of support that you can build up around you. And just get on with it. Get on with your idea. Stop hiding from it. Stop playing small with it. And just start to be visible. Okay? Start to be visible in all the different ways. And if you want help with that, simple. Come and join us in the group. We're waiting for you. We're cheering for you. We know you've got it in you. And we want you there too. So that is my message to you tonight. I'm going off to cool down because it's been a stinker here today, as I said before. I can see there's a few on here from Canberra. So Kate's saying, yep, your story about your sister really resonated with me. Yeah, thank you. Again, like it feels funny for me to share that, but I know by me sharing that story and other stories that I share within the group and the journey that I've been on and really being open and honest about the process of everything as helping other people to see that where they are right now is perfectly fine and to stop putting so much pressure on themselves to have everything articulated perfectly before they put anything out into the world and before they speak it out loud. Also, Dora, you're saying it totally resonates with you too. I'm glad. That was my whole point. That's the thing. We keep all these things hidden and tucked away so everyone else out there is struggling just as we are, but no one knows it because no one's sharing it. So Dora's saying, I need to talk more about my vision, my business, and making it real with my words. Yes. So I've got hot seats, Dora, in the group coming up on Thursday. So if you are open to a hot seat, I'd love to have you on. We can chat about this. So within the 100K in the 100 days challenge, I'm running hot seats every week. So people can jump on and we talk through the problems or the blocks or the ideas they have. And just sometimes just being able to talk it through with someone who can guide them and sort of pull out the pieces that we need to pull out and connect the dots that need to be connected, it can make life so much easier for you. That's what I do. That's what a discovery coach and mentor does. That's my happy place. That's what I love to do. So I'm going to pop a link in for anyone that's watching this replay that's on here that wants to join us. I know there are a few of the girls in the group already in the challenge. So Dory's saying I would love one, but I can't make the days times next time. Yeah, I'm going to be running them every week. Maybe not Christmas week because I'm away for a week, but they will be running every week apart from that. So you'll definitely jump on in. If the times I'm setting up aren't working for you, then just let me know in the group, Dora, and we can work out a time for you. It's no problem. No biggie at all. I'd love to chat to you and just work through some of these things because I don't want you getting stuck. And that's the thing is we get stuck on one thing and then everything else falls behind. It's like this big backlog of stuff. Just nothing gets done because we're stuck on this one little thing. And I love the hot seats because I can get people past that one little thing they're stuck on and they can get moving again. They can get that traction and that momentum again. So just let me know in the group. We'll chat about availability and we'll set up a hot seat for you. No problem at all. All right, wonderful people. I'm off to cool down and freshen up and hopefully get some sleep tonight. I think the cooler will be staying on again tonight. For those of you over in the snow, I'm sending you lots of warm thoughts. If you're cold to the bone, then just know that we are very, very warm over here right now. So anyway, have an amazing night. Thank you for jumping on, ladies. Thank you for listening. I'm glad this story resonated with you. I want you all to be visible in all the different ways because that is only when we can truly grow, is when we start to be honest and open with those close to us, with ourselves and those around us. So anyway, on that note, I bid you a farewell and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.